In this video, you're going to learn my favorite doubles return that will help you break your opponent's serve and take control of doubles matches. Coming right up. Hi, I'm mehrban from Tennis Files, where I teach you the latest strategies and techniques to help you improve your tennis game. And I've interviewed hundreds of the top tennis pros and coaches in the world on my podcasts and online tennis conferences. And today I'm going to show you, hands down, the best return to hit when playing doubles, why it's so effective, and exactly how I've used it by showing you footage of me playing doubles. Quick question of the day. Before we deep dive into this video, let me know your favorite return to hit in doubles matches. Post your answer in the comments down below. Now, hands down, my favorite return in doubles is the cross-court dipper. And here are my 5 reasons why the cross-court dipper is the best return. First, it's a very high percentage return versus going for a winner, because you're not going to be going for the lines. Instead, you're aiming for a pretty big target. Number 2, you're going to make the serve and volley or hit a defensive shot, and they'll have to hit up on the ball. 3, it gives your partner a chance to pick off or poach the third shot, which is your opponent's shot after the return. And with this, your partner can expect the opponent to pop up the ball and then pick it off in the air. Number 4, it keeps the ball away from the server's partner at the net. Now, you don't want to hang the ball high and let the server's partner crush the ball at your partner, so that's why you want to hit the cross-court dipper. And number 5, the cross-court dipper opens up the middle of the court, and you can take advantage of this and hit your next shot in the open court in the middle if your opponents do not reposition and cover that shot. Alright, now let's take a look at several different points from a recent practice session that I played to show you the cross-court dipper in action. Alright, now let's check out this first point here, and I'll play it for you first. So now let's talk about this point. So we have the server obviously hitting a serve, and I'm set up for a forehand here. Now what I choose to do is I dip the return, and now you see the opponent, the server, has to hit up on the ball. So that immediately puts us in an offensive position, and then now I have the ball here floating up, and I can pretty much hit it anywhere. I do see on the left side here a good amount of space, so I choose to hit a cross-court forehand again with a little bit more of an angle. That's one of my favorite shots. You could go down the middle here, but I found that there was more space on the left side for me, so that was my preference. And so as you can see, I'm able to hit a winner. Now let's check out this second example of a cross-court dipper return, and I'll play the point for you. So that one was a backhand this time. Much tougher serve to get back, especially for most of us. And so with this one, the opponent serves the ball, and fortunately I'm able to control it well enough with the backhand to where I get the ball low, and now I'm forcing my opponent to hit a half volley, and it's a very tough shot, and so the ball goes into the net. Alright, now here's the third example of a cross-court dipper return, and this is from my partner, as you can see here, and so let's play the video. So that was a very well constructed point from my partner. As you can see, the serve goes to the backhand. My partner is able to get the ball down, and now our opponents have to hit up on the ball here. And now my partner has a lot of options. Although the volley was very good, it did back up my partner. He was able to hit a really nice lob. And so a lot of times you're not going to get as good of a deep volley from your opponents as we got in this case. But my partner still made it work, and obviously much better than having the net player be able to pick off his return thanks to his nice cross-court dipper. Now, if you're enjoying this video, then I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with the buttons down below. Now let's check out what can happen when you're not able to hit a cross-court dipper return. The results are not going to be as good. For us, anyway. Alright, now let's check out the first bad return that results in issues for our team. As you can see, I have a new partner now. This was a practice session, so let's check out this first return. So as you saw, unfortunately, I was not able to get my return sufficiently cross court, and I left it high. So as a result, our opponent, specifically the server's partner, was able to pick my return off. So let's check that out. Forehand, obviously pretty comfortable enough that I could have hit a cross-court dipper, but for whatever reason I didn't make the adjustments and I left the ball high. I do play against aggressive players, so the server's net partner was definitely looking for this one and pretty much put it away, although got a little bit lucky with the net tape, I guess, but they were definitely in control because of my return. Alright, now let's check out another point with a not so great return. So another case here was where I wasn't able to hit it cross court and low, and also as you can see my opponent was looking to poach or at least cut off a ball in the middle. So I hit the ball and it's in high and in the middle, which is not good at all. So the opponent was able to get the volley off, although of course I would have liked, although not being the opponents, would have liked the volley to go to the net player here, my partner, but instead it goes to the middle, and here I hit the lob and our opponents are able to switch very quickly, and so the opponent got a smash and took the ball away. So immediately put on the defensive with that return because it was high and in the middle. Let's look at one more return that wasn't optimal and the result. So that was a fun point, but we were on the defensive once again right away. My partner was attempting to slice the ball low, of course, but wasn't able to bring it down. So our opponent, the server, was able to hit a nice low volley right at my partner's feet, and we were put on the defensive from there. A nice reaction volley that looked kind of funny, along with a grunt, but point eventually went our opponent's way. Now let's end on a good note here and check out a good example of the cross-court dipper. Gotta love that topspin lob. So as you can see here, I try to hit my forehand as much as possible on the return. I get it low, forcing my opponent to hit a half volley. It floats in the air. Again, they get it pretty deep, but I do have a lot of time. As you can see, down the line is open. I'd be able to hit a regular ground stroke down the line pretty comfortably. The cross-court angle is there, although not the easiest shot, and so I try to change it up and hit a lob over my opponent's backhand, and pretty much no chance if they can't get it. And my opponent jokes that it was out, but it was obviously in. Alright, I really hope that you got a lot of value from this video and enjoyed it, and if you did, I would really highly appreciate it if you would smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And you can also check out my other videos on the channel to help you improve your tennis game. Remember to hit more cross-court dipper returns in your next match or practice, and you will be much more successful in your return games. Now we want to make things simple in tennis, and so if you're confused about what returns you should be hitting, You should opt for that cross-court dip or return as much as possible, and then you can vary it up here and there with it down the line, especially if your opponents are poaching. Now that's all for this video. Really appreciate you checking it out, and until next time, keep improving your tennis game.